We were approached by Articulate and they were doing this in different cities throughout Scotland. The project is centred around young people. They're the ones that are leading the design and it's their voices that we want heard. Pamie was lead artist on this project, so she's been kind of leading the design process and Craig and I have helped her sort of facilitate it with workshops.
They'd messaged me a couple of times about coming in, and the third time I thought, okay, I'll go in and see, what it's about. But because it was a community engagement project and it involved young people, that's how they caught me with the hook.
So the young people come and sit together and first they sort of sketch out some ideas and doodles, and from that you kind of see what themes are coming through. Talking about like their experience of Dundee and what it means to them and what kind of stuff starts to come through. Sort of start to piece all these things together week by week and stuff kind of comes into focus.
So we all came up with the idea of like kind of focusing on like Dundee's travel, and like there's like bits of like Dundee's weather is in there as well, but there's kind of bits of personality from everyone in the group on the wall. And I liked that all my ideas were kind of incorporated, like everyone got on really well, like the group were lovely and we just all kind of clicked. So it was quite important to me to show like inclusivity of Dundee. So like you'll see like there's a lot of flags on like the mural, because it was quite important for everyone to kind of look at it and be like, feel like they are like valued by Dundee.
I'm gonna brag about it. Just be like, I painted that, and that was my idea. I'm glad I did it because I got to spray paint, which is something I've always wanted to do. My friend bragged about going on a trip, so I can just brag that I got to spray paint the wall legally.
A lot of times these young people haven't tried spray paint before or haven't been through the design process, and it's quite interesting seeing them kind of gain confidence throughout it and realise that, oh, actually, more goes into something like this than you just like have an idea and put it on a wall.
Projects like this are so powerful and it really, makes a difference to their lives, and they remember it, and it's also transferable for them because it gives them confidence, and that sort of boosts them in other ways in other areas of their life, and it is a super powerful tool to use. It's a way of bringing communities together or giving people a voice or solving problems, or you can use it as a tool for so many things.
The fact that the young people were in the college first, in Dundee and Angus College, I think that's good for them to be in a space like that, and because quite a few of them were like, wow, I love it here, this is cool, I can imagine myself coming here. Just good to kind of like open those doors, I suppose, or show that they can be open.
I think for me, coming out my comfort zone and like being able to speak to new people that I probably wouldn't have spoke of before. They were all really nice people, and it was quite good for me to interact with new people.
It's great to have a beautiful finished design and stuff, but if they don't enjoy the process, it's not worth it. It's different like hearing about it to actually seeing it in person. Even when you see photos, it doesn't seem as like impressive as when you're standing there and you're like, whoa, that is actually pretty big.
It took me a whole day to map out the whole space because I had to keep coming down and having a look and kind of making it flow and making the design work below me and above me. So I think that was probably the most challenging part.
They said 4 big panels, but I didn't think they meant like that big of panels. Quite a proud feeling, like my name's on this wall, like I helped design this and everything.
Like it's all worth it when you get such positive feedback from the people that are going to look at it every day. And everyone has been really complimentary and encouraging, and it's just putting a smile on people's faces as well. Seeing
their artwork go on the wall today is just, it's made the wall. It's given it life, it's given it energy. And that for me is just rubber stamped it. I can actually feel the hairs going up on my neck a little bit. They'd started to add on all the extra bits and everything today, and they were all just super chuffed about being able to add on to that. And still after all this time, that's the most exciting part for me.
A lot of the members of the public who've like came up to us already have said like how much they like it, like they think it's really nice, and I think it's a good representation of Dundee.
It's like 10 times better than what I thought it was going to be. You get to sign my name, and I might even put a little W at the bottom just so they know it was me. Yeah. Like they know.